What's going on, guys? Crown Garage back with another video today. So we got some little mods going on here, along with getting the centrifugal clutch on this thing to get her lined up. So got a little kit off Amazon here. This is all you really need, just a little filter, little adapter, some new carb jets, a clamp, and this, and then we got the clutch, and there's a chain in there as well. So yeah, we're gonna start getting all this torn apart, probably get the carburetor off, get those jets swapped out, and yeah, just start mocking everything up in this video. Let's get her. So once you get your little airbox rig out of here, that's basically just one bolt there, or a nut there, a bolt there, and then there's a couple screws in the top. Not sure if you have to take those out, but I did. And you gotta disconnect this vacuum line from the top of the gas tank, and then the breather to there, which I'm gonna put a little filter on that. And then there you go. So now we move on to pulling the carb off. Those two nuts is all that holds it on. This linkage here, and then your fuel line. So yeah, let's get that off. So once your little carb is off, which all I did was disconnect this linkage out of this black piece here, and there's a spring, you're off, okay? Then you flip it over. I already have my bowl off. So literally this is the bowl. There's a gas drain I didn't use because I already drained the gas out of it a different way. And then this is a little hole with a bolt and an O-ring that goes into the bottom here. So this is your float. You're gonna pull this little pin out right here. You need to be really careful with this stuff. So here's your pin. Then out comes the float, and then there's your needle. So then that's gonna expose your jets. So we're gonna work on getting that out. Main jet right there. Let's get it. So this comes with two main jet options. There's a 104 and a 107. I'm not sure what the factory jet is. When I get it out, I can possibly tell you. But we're doing a filter and an exhaust. So I'm probably going to throw the bigger jet in there, which is the 107. But don't take my word for that. I don't know. I just took a small engine class when I was little. I'm working on factory style engines. I don't know anything about performance small engines besides watching Cars and Cameras, who pretty much specialize in this stuff, and they don't really, I've never watched a video where they get in super in-depth with it. So, but I can show you how to take a carburetor apart at least. So hopefully that little bit helped you out if you're changing your jet out. And the jet's installed just like that. The old jet is not labeled, so I'm sorry, can't help you there. So then, you know, it's just gonna be reverse order. You're gonna get your float, get your needle, boom, put that back in there. And I can't really do this with one hand, but you gotta line your little bar up with that hole in the, where my finger's pointing, in those little metal pieces. And then, yeah, you just put your bolt back on, don't over tighten it, or you're gonna be regretting it. So yeah, and then we'll get to putting this rig back on. Chocolate. Alright, so now we're at the point where we got our little adapter on here. You're gonna thread your nut in on this side for the choke hold down. And then, you know, obviously your gasket in there. And you got your two nuts on the front. So, gonna just grab this thing, push it in like that. As you can see, that's how it holds that lever down, because the lever will just fall off. So let's get this thing tightened down. Alright everybody, first unit installed, and still keeps the slotability of what it had before, those holes like that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't end up doing it how I thought I would, where I would have them both straight next to each other, because the engine needs to be shifted this way. So let's get the drill on the other piece. With this freaking old rig here, it's old wall plug-in Craftsman, got them marked, a little mark there and a little mark there. So yeah, let's get it. Getting her done. Old school. Alright guys, so I'm going to show off the last little bit of progress that I got done on the Go-Kart. So here it is. We got the little lift blocks mounted, engine mounted. Well, it's not solid mounted, I still have to drill the holes to mount the engine, but I had it lined up where it needed to be a few minutes ago. Kind of realized some sad little issues with this. So for one, where the engine's gonna have to sit, the filter, even where it is right now, doesn't fit, but when it's actually in place, it's even worse. So unfortunately, probably gonna have to either figure something different out for an intake or notch the frame. So unfortunately, that's gonna be a pretty big issue to figure out, but that's pretty much what we got for today's video. I got my chain length measured. The chain's actually right there. I got an old idler pulley that was supposed to go on my old F-150, and I never returned it, so I'm gonna use that as a chain tensioner, which will be pretty sweet. So pretty much get the exhaust, comes in tomorrow, and then bolt the motor down, and then boom, we're ready to go. So like, subscribe, dislike if you want, and Crown Garage out.